So, welcome. I was actually in the midst of doing some spring cleaning. I just had lunch. So, I just had found a piece of paper, and the only piece of paper, it was actually under my daughter's bed. I have no idea. But anyway, I was in there just cleaning up, doing a little spring cleaning, and I found just little pieces of paper where I had kind of like jotted down some things. And I came across a piece of paper that had some strengths and weaknesses about myself that I had wrote maybe months ago. Maybe, yeah, it had to be months ago if it was under her bed. But it really just stuck out to me like we need to be thinking about things that we're good at, especially if you're discovering a gift, you don't really know what it is, you're trying to figure out, why were you birthed in your mother's womb, like why did God put you on the face of this earth, not just to be fabulous or to help other people reach their goals. Like you're supposed to have your own individual goals. You are supposed to be striving every day to make sure that you're waking up on purpose, waking up doing the things that God have for you to do in the earth realm. And it really just reminded me, Jessica, you really have strengths, but sometimes we fail to focus on our weaknesses. So I had started kind of thinking about, how to bring forth the message to you all, far as the Blessed Tribe. And I love y'all so much. So I wanted to just share the wealth of knowledge that I'm having or revelations that I get throughout my day and while I'm journaling and even cleaning, just to say, hey, you guys can improve in different ways too. Just like I imply some of the same things that I'm saying to you, I'm doing it as well. So it's time for me to revisit my strengths because I'm pretty sure we're always evolving and improving in our lives. So I think some of the things I wrote down was to be my strengths was that I am pretty good at public speaking. I am, have people. I don't really have to persuade people to get on board to what I'm doing. I'm really, I guess good in different audiences, reaching diverse people. Just making sure that I identify with more than just one set of people. And it was another strength I put that I was very organized as far as like, being professional. Like I like to stick to what the rule book says we're supposed to be doing. No, I'm not always perfect, but I try in a professional setting to make sure I'm following policy. So that's really something I am naturally good at. And something else I wrote down that I was a good influencer as far as just advising people and giving people advice and even just taking my own advice. And the way I learn or able to help other people is that I'm going off of the experiences that I've experienced, how I overcame challenges and adversities and obstacles. So that's kind of what I share, just level head information, seeking wise counsel, making sure that you are getting advice from people who are not saying get a divorce when sometimes it just needs to be a conversation, things like that. So also be self-aware. I think when you go on an interview, a lot of people, when they get ready to hire you, they'll ask like, what are your weaknesses? What are some of the things that you may not be good at? Like sometimes in large settings, I'm an empath and I have spiritual gifts. So sometimes being with a lot of people, it doesn't work for me. So I am a team player, but I like to get the mission accomplished and then back off in my own little bubble. So I think that could be like a weakness because most of the time you need to be a team player. You always have to be in the midst of like a lot of people. But most career positions I take, I try to make sure that I could also work with a team, but also have a set amount of time where I'm working independently as a leader in my own little bubble, my own lane, I would like to say, because I don't like to cross lanes. I feel like, certain people have certain strengths and you need to stick with some of the strengths that you have that you bring toward the team. All of your strengths can't be used at once, but, bring whatever the team needs in that arena and then get the job accomplished and then step off to accomplish your own goals. So that could also be, just something to think about. A weakness may be you're not a good listener, or a weakness may be that you may, get angry when somebody is giving you constructive criticism. Those are weaknesses. So sometimes we need to be more self-aware of how we come across in crowds. And when people are trying to tell us how we can improve, make sure that you're able to give out criticism and accept criticism as well. And like I said, if you need help discovering what your gift is, start doing more activities, figuring out your strengths. Like, people are going to say, like, every time I talk to you, or, every time you clean this thing, you are the best person to clean. You're a good cleaner. You are a great designer. Girl, did you know that, you have the gift of decorating? You can decorate birthday parties, baby showers, weddings. Like, you're really good at that. Like, had you ever noticed, like, another strength could be teaching. Some people are really good educators. They're really good at modeling what to do, allowing you to practice it, and then giving you an independent opportunity to demonstrate what they taught you. My sister, she was not a good teacher. She would say, here go, let me see the problem. She would look at it, solve it, here go the answer, and then go on. And I would be like, no, sister, I need to know how you got it so I can solve other problems on the test when they give it to me in school. So some people are natural teachers, educators, cooks. Some people are like really good mathematicians. They are really good with numbers. I know Travis, he can put like numbers in his head and roll them off like, no, that's not me. I'm going to be over there with my pencil and paper, maybe a calculator trying to figure it out. We all have special gifts. We all have value that we bring to this earth realm. That's why you're here. So if you're watching this video, you woke up today, you're supposed to be doing the things that I am advising you to do. You're supposed to be trying to figure out why are you here? Are you here to help people feel beautiful by doing their hair? Are you here to help people keep their houses decluttered and clean? Are you, we are supposed to be giving a service, not only just working for other people, but we're supposed to be working in the kingdom of God. We're supposed to be trying to figure out, why are you here? Some people are good at fixing vegan recipes. I know Tabitha Brown, she's really good at fixing, healthy recipes. Some people are workout gurus. Some people know how to, do the estheticians. They do really good with like the skin and oily skin, dry skin, what daily moisturizers to use. Some people are good at the paparazzi stuff, selling like the accessories. It's just so many things that you could be doing to press play and whatever you're supposed to be out there doing. So I wanted to get on today while I found that piece of paper, doing some spring cleaning, doing some laundry, just really getting into an element of just like mentally decluttering and just cleaning out and making sure the space that I'm having to work and produce these videos in is conducive to my mental health, to make sure that, I'm not trying to hang on to things that no longer need to be held on to. A scarcity mindset will get you in trouble. You'll have a lot of things lingering around in your life that you no longer need. You need to detach from it with freedom and ease, and it can be very hard. And it's the thing, your gift, you do it so effortlessly. You don't have to think about it. It rolls off. Like I said, Travis, with those numbers, like it just rolls off. You don't even think about the reason why you don't know what it is. If you have not discovered your gift, is because you're so good at it. You can't believe like other people struggle in this area. You can't believe that it's somebody else out there that don't know how to properly wash clothes. You can't believe that it's somebody out there that don't know how to braid. When people find out I don't know how to braid, they're like, what? You don't know how to braid? I'm like, no. Why? I mean, as a younger person, my sister always braided my hair. I never had a need to learn how to braid. But some people, they just can do skills. Like producing this video, I just jotted down like maybe 3 bullet points and I just roll with it. Some people are just really gifted at what they do. So you also are gifted at whatever you're supposed to be doing. And you do it, like I said, without any effort, that you can't believe that somebody else will be willing to pay you or to sow into you teaching them how to do it for a fee, or even, just giving away until you get good with it. Things like that. Like, you have to really start paying attention. And I really recommend you to get a notebook, something to write down your thoughts. Because like I said, I just was in there cleaning some stuff in London's room, and when I found a paper, I sat on the bed for a second and I just read it, and I got this entire message just from a piece of paper. So the enemy will rob you of your thoughts. And immediately when I got the paper, I got the idea, I had to like use the bathroom before I came in here and wrote it down. So it's like, the distraction piece. Like the phone could have rang and it could have made me forget the topic that I was going to come on here and say today. So it's very, very important if you are a person, especially a content creator, and especially if you're trying to figure out what God got for you, the downloads that He's giving you. Sometimes we have so many other tabs open in our minds, we forget. So start writing the stuff down. And then, like, if you hear it at work, write it down and then come back later that night and do a whole journal write about whatever stuck out to you in somebody's message. We're all here connected. So if you hear something in my message, you may listen to Latoya, find something in her message. You may listen to Les Brown, Steve Harvey, Eric Thomas. There's so many people. R.C. Blake's, listen. If you did not have a dad growing up, you need to subscribe to R.C. Blake's channel. Even Rebecca talked about how she had a dad in her life, but he still didn't teach her some of the things that she needed to survive and have healthy relationships, self-love, how to conduct yourself around, male interactions that you may have, how to make sure you setting good boundaries. That's how I'm so good at setting boundaries, is because I practice and I also listen to R.C. Blake's. So shout out to R.C. Blake's. You're helping us queens out here learn exactly what we're supposed to do to take care of ourselves, to love ourselves, all of that. But I don't even know why I start talking about that. But listen, we're all connected. So when you hear a message, that's what I was going to do. Tony Gaskins also is a good one. So yeah, Tony Gaskins is another good one. He teaches you, like, no, don't be giving your goodies out. Don't be playing around. If he ain't about X, Y, and Z, you got to get rid of him. So, everybody has something positive to bring to the table. Even those negative experiences you have. People, just treating you any old kind of way. People talking to you crazy. Everybody don't even know who you are, because you are on an everyday journey discovering who you are in the spiritual world. And, here on the earth realm as well, you're figuring out who you are. But once it click, and you like, oh, that's why. No, I can't let them people talk to me crazy like that. I am a daughter of a king. You are a man of a king. You can't be letting people just walk all over top of you and talk to you crazy, and do everything with respect. And the most respectful thing you can do to honor yourself and to honor the other person is to X yourself out of the equation. You don't even got to say bye, no nothing. Just limit the amount of contact you have with that person who keep on disrespecting you, keep on dishonoring you. Honor yourself enough to say, let me put some distance in between me and you, and let you continue to talk to those other people who don't know who they are crazy like that, but you won't continue to do me like that. So when you hear a message, I don't care who it is, write down some things that stick out to you and see how you can apply it to your life. I'm not going to continue to go on and on, but I do want y'all to check out my website if you need help with coaching, if you need help figuring out how to spring clean, what you need to do to figure out your strengths and weaknesses, you need help discovering your gift, all of that. I'm here. Like I said, there's plenty other coaches out here, so I'm not going to say you have to go with me, but I would definitely recommend the content that I've shared so far. I think I'm in the 100s and 50s with my videos, so I would say I have practiced enough and it's time for me to get to work in the kingdom. So if you have not subscribed before you leave today, subscribe, come back. I'll be right here on the same little area talking about mental health and how to just keep yourself on a positive course to be successful in the kingdom. So I'm signing off. God bless, and y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.